Hi there, Searcher Anglers. This is Steve Carson here on the Searcher. If you're going to be going out on the Searcher and either going on a trip longer than 4 days or on any trip where there might be the possibility of catching yellowtail, a rig you want to make sure that you've got is your yo-yo rig. This is a Penn Fathom 40 Narrow. I've got it on a 7 to 7'8" rod, rated 30 to 60, 30 to 80, maybe even 40 to 100. Anything from 50 to 60 pound test line, top shot on top of a 80-pound braid, and your standard yo-yo jigs. Your Tatty 4.0 is my favorite yo-yo jig for yellowtail, whether you're in close to San Diego or almost all the way down to Cabo San Lucas and everywhere else in between. I love that jig. The nice thing about yo-yo fishing is you don't have to be a great caster. Just walk over to the side of the boat, drop it over the side, let it sink. If there's a bottom, let it sink to the bottom, put it up under your left armpit and crank it as fast as you can. When you think you're cranking too fast, speed up. You cannot possibly crank that jig too fast for yellowtail. You can crank it too slow. When you get a bite, don't set the hook like a TV fisherman. Just keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding. That fish is stronger than you, and if you just keep winding, he's going to set the hook himself. And the nice thing about yo-yo fishing is you don't need a whole lot of super fancy different colors, new colors. Oh, here's the newest color the fish haven't seen before. They don't care. As long as you're winding it fast, most of the time one of three colors is going to be right. Blue and white, like I have tied on here. What they call scrambled egg. And I found a lot of times when they're biting on, when they're eating fin baits like anchovies, sardines, things like that, that blue and white is good. When they're eating invertebrates like squid or crabs, the scrambled egg color is good. And for some reason, because nothing down there is really this color, they like that mint color. For whatever reason, they like mint, so why ask why? Just make sure you give it to them. And yo-yo fishing is probably the #1 way that yellowtail are caught on the Searcher and just about every San Diego boat, whether they're on a day and a half or whether they're on an 8-day trip. This is definitely the way to fish. And if you happen to be lucky enough to be going on the Searcher for a 6-day trip that might be going on to Guadalupe Island, this is also your standard live bait fly lining rig for those 50 to 150 pound tuna, those beautiful yellowfin tuna that they catch at Guadalupe Island. And if you're really lucky enough to go on the Searcher on a 7-day or longer trip, now you might get down to either Alijos Rocks or the Ridge where the wahoo are found. And the lure that those wahoo love is a bomb. And you can get the ones with the little spinner thing on them or not, that's up to you. But the one thing about bombs is they have to be retrieved at the absolute highest rate of speed possible. And once again, this rig right here, Penn Fathom 40 Narrow, 7 to 8 foot rod, rated anything from 30 to 60 to 40 to 100, 60 pound test top shot. That will be the rig that does the most number of different things for you when you come out on the Searcher. Come on out on the Searcher this year, guys. I hope to see you out there.